And on the programme today, action from two of yesterday's games, a controversy that had a board of directors under fire, and a unique father-son relationship in football. Our action begins in the third division with a match that turns out high above its normal status. Fulham against Bristol Rovers. And kicked off the line, kicked off the line again, Mathewson going in, and was it a goal or wasn't it a goal? Also Leeds against Sheffield Wednesday.
Paul Madeley hitting it hard, and hitting the crossbar, beautiful effort by Paul Madeley.
The board of directors under fire were Fulham's, and particularly their chairman Tommy Trinder, as the People point out this morning. And Tommy Trinder answers back on the big match today. That unique moment, a father and son in opposition also at Fulham. On the left, Bill Dodgin Jr., manager of Fulham, and his father, Bill Dodgin Senior, manager of Bristol Rovers. But now let's look first of all at the match that pitted father against son. Fulham against Bristol Rovers as we go into the third division this week, and yet 2 seasons ago the likes of Liverpool, Manchester United and the rest of the first division were coming to this lovely ground by the Thames. So several of the Fulham players are men with a lot of first division experience. Their team in fact is about the strongest they can field. And still wearing that number 10 shirt for them is Johnny Haynes in his 21st season now with the club, and he needs 1 goal now to beat the club's scoring record of 156 held by Beddy Jezard. Their opponents, Bristol Rovers, are basically a young side. Number 4 Roberts, number 6 Prince are both 19-year-olds. More experienced, though, is their chief striker, Robin Stubbs, formerly with Birmingham and Torquay. The afternoon has turned out sunny, but the crowd is a thin one, just over 6,000, and the referee today is Tommy Dawes of Norwich. So Bristol Rovers in blue, kick-off, attacking the goal to our left, and straight through now to the Fulham goalkeeper Malcolm Webster, the man on loan from Arsenal for a month. 18 years old. And Bristol Rovers with rather more to play for in what remains of the season than Fulham. Both are out of the cup, but Bristol Rovers in 8th position in the third division are still within striking distance of the top. They're only 4 points behind the second club, whereas Fulham are 16th and struggling, and Webster gets another touch of the ball. Good fighting back there from Johnny Haynes to give it to him. Fulham, in fact, who haven't won now for nearly 3 months. 11 games without a win. Here's Steve Earle, their second top scorer. Watched very closely by Roberts. And Fulham get a corner. As Tony Ford, the number 2, playing his first game, not in the foreground, in the background there with a moustache, playing his first game for Bristol Rovers, joined them from Bristol City for £4,000. Haynes with the corner. And headed away by Prince. Horn well up there as well for Fulham. And finally Harold Jarman getting it away for Bristol Rovers. To Callaghan, the captain for Fulham. Haynes very closely policed by Ford, but now it's Bryn Jones. Straight to Haynes. Earle with a little flick on to look for Barrett, and Barrett with a fair bit of space down there. But not a very good cross. Prince away. Horn, Haynes. And now Barrett once more. And he's almost there. Oh, a good save there from Richardson. Mathewson beating Stubbs to the ball, but Stubbs getting a second chance. Now Richardson to Mathewson. Earle flicking it on, looking for Haynes. Barrett in fairly close attendance, but he's going to lift it back again. And Richardson going in once more. Well cleared though by Taylor. And Taylor again. Haynes. Earle. And Ford back to his goalkeeper, Laurie Taylor.
Come on, Jimmy!
Reg Mathewson. One for Earle to chase. And Roberts keeping very good watch on Earle there. That's Ford. Barrett
Hitting his man very neatly. There's not too much room down there. Slipping him again. And now to Richardson. And again, this goalkeeper Taylor getting down well from Richardson. Conway trying to turn it back again, winning a corner for Fulham. Jimmy Conway, leading scorer here with 16 goals. Republic of Ireland international. And Mathewson now has gone up onto the Bristol Rovers goal line. Richardson trying to get in. Gilchrist pumping it back. And Conway offside. John Gilchrist had several good seasons with Millwall, a Scot. Graydon back to Ford. There's Barrett. Good acceleration by Barrett, turning it in, and a corner. Well, of course, he was playing First Division football only a couple of seasons ago, and that really was a very good piece of acceleration that took him past those Rovers defenders. Johnny Haynes to take the corner. And Earl kicked off the line. Earl kicked off the line again. Mathewson going in. And was it a goal or wasn't it a goal? And the referee has given an infringement against Fulham within a foot of that goal line. It couldn't have been closer. Jarman. Well, I wonder what the Fulham manager Bill Dodgett Jr. in the centre of the picture, sitting next to George Cohen, in fact. I wonder what he thought about it. I wonder what his father there, the grey-haired man, Bill Dodgett Sr., manager of Bristol Rovers, I wonder what he thought about it too. A unique situation, father and son managing the two clubs here today. And Callaghan now to put it back to Webster. John Gilchrist. Earl. Haynes! Haynes! Just over! He's got a tremendous shot on him, Haynes, and he's very good coming forward, and over the years perhaps we haven't seen as much of Haynes coming forward as a lot of people would have liked. He found a fair bit of space there, a nice little flick on from Earl, but he was too high. Mathewson to Gilchrist. And the feet were up there, says referee Dawes. Conway the innocent man, and a free kick to Fulham. And it's Reg Mathewson, the number 5, who came here a couple of seasons ago to try and keep Fulham in the First Division, but perhaps the cause was already a pretty hopeless one. Richardson going for it, and Barrett too. Barrett well in, and saved again there by Taylor. Good odds on that one going in. Callaghan falling nicely though for Earl, into the path of Haynes, and another good save by Taylor. And Haynes looks as though he's taken a knock in the process.